What's up, everybody? This is PJ from Matt Black Tech, back here with another video. And today I'm about to be giving you 5 reasons why you should be avoiding getting the new 10th gen iPads this year. And before y'all say, oh, he an Apple hater and all that nonsense, I got a few Apple products. I'm definitely not an Apple hater. You know, I got an iPhone and MacBook, so it's not that. Stick around and I'm gonna give you the reasons why you should avoid it. Now, before we get into the video, y'all know what to do. Go ahead, hit like for me, leave a comment, click subscribe, hit the notification bells as well, and support a new channel. And like I said before, I can just promise to give you good quality content on a weekly basis, and I appreciate it for all the support. Now, getting right into the video, originally I was working on another video that I got coming out for you guys in a few days, but I just got distracted because I just saw that Apple just released their new iPads a few days ago, and I had to make a video on it before you guys made a purchase, because the goal of my channel really is to make sure you guys can make informed purchase decisions so you don't regret spending your money, because things are hard out here. You work hard for your money, so I wouldn't want you to spend it and it not be worth it. And I definitely cannot recommend the new 10th gen iPads, at least just based on what I know about it so far. Now, getting straight into reason number 1, that's got to be the price, especially since this is supposed to be a budget entry-level iPad. The original price for the iPads used to be around $329 or $330, and now they've went up $120. So now the new iPad 10th gen is starting at $449 or $450. I personally hate when people say $449 or $99.99. It's $450. So that's an increase of $120 for the base budget iPad. That's already a problem. And not only that, in places like the UK, they've increased the current iPad Air. They've increased that price by $100 for the same product. Like overnight, they just switched that. So I think that's a little disingenuous of Apple as well, just to cause that price increase for the same product and no updates on that. So that's reason number 1, and that should be a big reason alone. But stick around and I'll tell you why this reason gets even worse for them to increase the price later on in this video. Now, reason number 2 has to be all this talk about the new redesign, which is what makes the price increase even worse for me, because if it was an actual new design and they had to start from scratch, I would understand a little bit of increase in price because they had to make new machinery and whatnot to manufacture all of those parts. But this isn't even a new redesign. This is essentially an iPad Air, which makes the whole thing worse. So why not just save the money and get a used or refurbished or secondhand iPad Air or iPad Pro for similar prices, instead of getting the 10th gen iPad that has many more downsides that I'm going to explain further in this video. So just another reason why it doesn't seem too worth it for me, and you should go with other options. It's almost like they wanted to reuse iPad Airs from 2020. Like, they literally have the same processor, the A14 Bionic chip, a similar design, same screen size. I think they have the same brightness in this as well. It's just the same design overall. So I don't think that is worth it from that point alone. Now, the third reason to me is just ridiculous. So Apple finally added USBC to the base iPads, which I'm happy about, don't get me wrong, but they use first gen Apple Pencil, which uses a lightning cable to connect. So that means you have to carry around a dongle if you want to connect your first party, supposedly, Apple Pencil to the product. That makes no sense to me whatsoever, why they would not just make it work with the second gen Apple Pencils. I don't understand it. That pisses me off, if I'm being honest with you. So that right there is just the most ridiculous reason, and I wouldn't buy one just for that. On a quick side note, if y'all been enjoying the content that I've been putting out, please go ahead and leave a like. It lets YouTube know that more people are liking this, and then it's going to reach out to more people. And also drop a comment with any video suggestions that you may have. I'm always open to hear new things, and more content's coming on the way. So I appreciate that support. Back to the video. Now, the fourth reason has to be the storage. I don't know why people are still thinking it's okay to release a product in 2022 with 64 gigabytes of storage. That was like the standard for like 7 or 8 years ago. Seriously, like, we have Apple Watches that have 32 gigabytes of storage, let alone a tablet in 2022 that costs almost $500 brand new. So the storage has to be increased. Now, the next option up is the 256 gigabyte, and I believe that comes standard with the cellular as well. Don't quote me on that. I'll go ahead and fact check that. But the storage of 64 gigabytes to start is way, way, way too low, just simply too low. And another thing about that is you don't actually get the amount of storage that they claim when you go to the website and you purchase it. So if you have, let's say, 64 gigabytes, you can really expect to have about 40 or so, because a good bit of that is going to be used up by the operating system as well as the apps that you have installed, let alone any media that you may have in photos and videos. And people are taking more and more 4K, videos, high-res photos. So 64 gigabytes is just simply not enough. Apple, I'm going to need you to go ahead and increase that, but don't increase the price. Now, the fifth reason is simple. You have better options. I'm looking on Amazon and Best Buy right now. Like on Best Buy, you can go ahead and get the M1 iPad Air for $600. That's like an extra $150. Or if you want to go refurbish, you can get a previous gen iPad Air or iPad Pro for similar prices, if not less. So, the base model iPad 10th gen for $450 is just not a good value. So it's definitely other better options. If you don't want to go refurbish, you still can go ahead and get a brand new M1 iPad Air as well. It's not that much more expensive. Well, I won't say that. $150 is a lot more expensive. The times are hard for sure, but what you're getting for that extra $150 or even less, because you can find those on better deals, totally worth it to me. So I would look in another direction before I looked in the way of the 10th gen iPad base model. So I hope this video was helpful. Hopefully it made you, get some more information so you can make a better purchasing decision. If you liked anything that I had to say here, please hit that like button. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel. Please leave a comment and let me know any suggestions that you may have for future content. I appreciate you, and I'll see y'all next time.